Hey everybody, this is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and we're back for another episode of JUNKPUNK. And we left off last time, setting up the NWR alloy line. That's this line that you see in front of me. And when we left last time, I went ahead and I'm kind of hooked. I kept going on the game, so I did finally end up connecting up the drone. I did create the drone pads we needed to supply the ore to make the alloy, and most of this stuff is going to be moved. We're going to be transferring it way back over there, back along that far edge. The pad is going to, our building is going to continue all the way out there across that flat surface. And this stuff will be moved to the other side. We're going to be doing production on this side, which is going to feed the materials that are required for this mission into the intakes here, 3 on each side. But anyways, yeah, I couldn't help myself, and I kept going. So now the alloy is pretty much hands-off, fully automated. Now I have 2 drone pads over here. Both of them are assigned 2 drones, and they are both feeding regular scrap to make the steel bars, because the steel bars requires 2 of those to every one of the aluminum ingots. And this guy is assigned only 1 drone, so it has 1 drone bringing the rare materials here, the rare scrap here, so it can feed the aluminum. And as you can see, the aluminum is not having a problem staying on top of it. So it is feeding our alloy into this storage unit, which is what we're going to need. We need constant use of that. Then this is another setup I did as well, and this is the glass making factory that I set up. This is the ground extractor that sits on this pile of sand, and it's pulling up the sand. It feeds it into this forge, and the forge converts it to glass. It is feeding the glass into these storage units, although the first ones are still empty. It is filling the one that's back over here. I believe this first one is full. Yes, it is. Because we need 3,000 of these. And each one of these rows is 250. So 2 rows represents 500. So 4 of them would be 1,000. So that's 1,000 glass there. And this is 500, so this is 1,500 in the first one. The second one now is we're almost at 2,000. Once we reach the 3,000, which should happen in this unit here, we will fill this unit up here. And once this unit gets full, then we'll shut the whole process down. And I will pick up this storage unit, and we will leave these here. These will supply, in this unit will supply for the recipes where we need glass, for off recipes, and then these units will be fed into another unit that is going to make the vials. And we'll set all that up once we get all that filled up. Anyway, so that's where we're at. That's pretty much everything that we've done so far. I'm going to go ahead and grab these. So we're starting to build up a nice stockpile of alloy, which will afford us to start building again. So we will go into NWR to our base. Now, there's one thing I want to do, and that is player. I want to build this. So we need 20 gears and 2 drive cores. I think we're going to focus on building that, and then that way we can make 2 of those, put one here, and put the other one back at our old base, and it'll afford us to go back over there if we want, for any reason. This is the drone factory back here, where we can make the drones if we want, or when we need. And this is the machine that we can actually fabricate that stuff. So we have some of the items in here that are necessary for like making these things, and so on and so forth. See, this takes glass, and so hence the reason we want extra glass over there in the storage. But for now, we're going to go back to our workbench and let's see if we can manufacture the cores we need. We're going to need 4 of them. So we don't have any sand because we need sand to make those cores. So let's go grab some sand from the glass making factory. We're going to have to be quick to grab these. Okay, so we have 10 sand. I think that's going to be more than enough. Oh, that's for glass. We didn't need any sand. We need platinum. And our platinum is back here in our little rusty storage container. So we get that. Now we need 2 drive cores, so we need 4. We're going to make 2 of these. Okay, that takes care of that. Next we need gears, 20 of them. We're going to need 40. We kind of went over a little bit. Alright, so we should be able to build that thing now. Now we're going to want to find a place to put it. And I think we're going to put it back here, next to our drone factory. And we will utilize this grid. Do you have any openings left on this thing? No, we don't. So we're going to have to fix that. For this thing, I'm going to put right here. And that's its power cord, so we're going to have to create another one of these, and we're going to want to put that right there, I guess. It'll be fine. And how we're going to make that work is we are going to have to get a feed. Wait a second. Now we're going to have to take one of the feeds. And so what we're going to do is we'll hit F. We're going to disconnect this for right now. We'll go ahead and go our connections. We will connect from this to that. And then from that, we will go back over here. Oh, there it is. We just gotta get Daxed into the end of this. Nope, that's not gonna work. So we'll bring it back over here. We'll have to disconnect this. And hope that we can connect from that. Hopefully it will let us connect to this. Nope. And it's weird how we can't connect up to these, but they are what they are. And I need to just redo the whole thing, so we go ahead and pull this in. And now we'll connect them up. Okay, so everything is now powered. Connect up. Let's see if we can make this fit over here. So we can utilize that. And is this thing powered? Yes. Alright, so let's go ahead and build some foundations. Okay. Alright. So, can we make another one? Yes, we can. So we're going to have to run. But before we do, I want to make sure that we can build one of these and one of these. So hopefully, what do we need here? We got plenty. Okay. So we're going to run to the other place. And once I arrive there, we'll be back. Because there's no sense in you having to watch me run all the way over there. Hey, look, there's one of our drones. Let's see if you can see him land. They look pretty cool. We bring 200 of the material, the ore they're bringing, each trip. So between two of them, there's 400. It's dropped there in a matter of, just a couple of minutes between each one. Anyhow, so yeah, we'll be back as soon as we get to the other base. Back in a sec. Okay, we're back, and I have built this and connected the power for it. I went ahead and utilized the power from our old windmill machine that we built here. And so this is how this is going to work. Come up to the machine. Oh, is it not powered? I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Maybe we have a problem. Yep. So it says there's too many machines using stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit F. And we're just going to start deleting the things that are using all the power. I fired everything up. Let's grab these hoses. These electrical cables, because we could use those. Alright, so this should be running now. So let's test it out. There we go. Now it shows us where our location is. This is where we want to go. So we're going to hit that. And boom. Brings us right to it. And then we're back at our other base. We want to go back. We climb up here. We hit this. We click on the little upgrade station. And boom, we're back over here. So that's kind of a nifty little deal. It saves us from having to run all the way back and forth. We don't need to be over here right now, but at least we have it if we need to be over there or something. Alright. That being said, everything's looking good here. Let's go check to see how we're doing on our... Look at that. More and more and more and more, and just keeps building. But we need all that stuff because we need to utilize that stuff because we're going to be building back this way. Let's go to our tab. Let's go to base. Let's go to foundations. And let's start building. Filling in all these foundations is going to be so much fun. That's not good. but you can build pretty quickly. And if you get your stuff set up in the right way, you can actually run a long line and just build, build, build. Okay. So you can build, like I said, pretty quickly. And as you can see, I put that down pretty quickly. You can, like I say, you can get yourself set up in the right way, and your mouse in the right position, and you can just run. So that makes it look real nice. Nice that we've gotten ourselves set up to where we have the things that we need to start building. And this is kind of monotonous, I know. Not a lot of fun to watch. But it's a part of it, and it has to be done. Okay, so guess we can fill this hole in now. And we're almost out. Okay. Let's see how many we have in storage. Look at that. 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. But hopefully you can see that, you know, this is an important setup, and this, and the materials that it's providing is something that's going to be very necessary for us to accomplish our goals. Now, I want to build walls, and oh, we're off here somehow. So we need to figure out where we went wrong and fix it. But somewhere we got off. Comes the drone, dropping off these materials. Yeah, having those guys is just the best. Doesn't get any better. So where did we slip at? There's a gap here? That's the problem? Yeah, I think that's the problem. Let's see. Jeez. Yep. So this whole line here is off. This line is right, but this line is wrong. So this is the one that's wrong. So this line here is correct. If I remove this, I'm not going to be able to fix it, I think. Well, it's going to let me do it. What do you know? Let's see if we can get that fixed. the tow row off, which means there's a big, huge section of this is on. That just screwed us big time. Oh, we have a big problem. That's something I'll come back and fix when I'm offline, instead of spending time on it today. And actually, it's this whole thing is wrong. Both of these rows here are off. And rather than try to change the rest of this, we'll fix those two. Which means I'll have to pick up the drum pads and move them so that I can make those fake repairs. Anyhow, we're okay on this side. Let's see how we're doing on our production. Did we lose power or something? Why are these guys hovering? Nope. Two of them coming in at the same time. Kinda sweet. And they just keep going non-stop. They never run out of fuel. You never have to do anything to them. They just constantly... There's one up there that's kind of tripping out. I don't know what he's tripping out about. He may be for one of these and he's waiting his turn. Hopefully he's not refused. All of them have the green lights going, so they all should be working. Sometimes logging out and logging back in will fix them. We won't worry about him right now. But this is permanent for these two. So. Let's see if we can build us some walls. There we go. That's a lot of walls we're laying down here. I wish they made them bigger. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna get old real fast. This is stuff I'll probably work on when we're offline, because I know you guys don't probably give two poops about this. Anyway, so we'll stack the walls, but what we're gonna do is instead of building the wall like that, I want to put the second row with windows in it. So we are going to start the second row, making sure we're facing the correct way. That's a little better. Oh, we're out of materials. So that's what it will look like when you start building the walls up on this thing. So we got quite a few steel ingots and no aluminum. And what's going on? I'll bet he's the one who's stuck. So I think we might have some aluminum ingots still in here. Maybe not. Nope, but we have some of this. So let's move stuff up. Put this back in here. Put this over here. And let's go ahead and grab some of this stuff. So we can get those aluminum ingots going again. But yeah, he's stuck, obviously. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of pointless to build anything. We gotta make those repairs. Let's get charged up. And then we'll try logging and logging back in and see if we can't get that drone to reset. And if he doesn't, then we'll have to take him out. There's no way, nothing else we could do. Alright, so let's save. And exit to the menu. And we'll be right back. And there he goes. He reset. Good, good, good. Yeah, because that was no good. How are we looking in here? Alright, so anyways, I think we'll call it an episode for today. Tomorrow's plan, or the next time we come back, the plan is to finish this expansion. I want to get this expansion all the way out to the edge of the lip on this flat area here. And that's from here, and then it's going to go all the way back over to that scrap area right there. We have a potassium node back here that is, you can see back, maybe you can't, let me get over here. That is a potassium node right there, and we want to get all this harvested out of here and make room, because we want to have the edge of our construction deck or our factory to be right over here, this edge right where I'm at here. We're going to need to put a ground extractor on that potassium and feed it. We're going to have to feed it into our factory, into one of our machines to purify the stuff and get it ready to be put in vials, to get belted into the intakes, which will help fill that part that is necessary to complete the mission. But we're a long ways from that yet, and so we just want to make sure everything's functioning well. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do on the next episode. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, do me a favor, hit the subscription. It helps me out a lot. Also, hit the bell. You'll get a notification when we go to do our next video. This is all seem kind of discombobulated right now, but believe me, once we get this expanded out and we move this stuff to the far side over there, and we'll begin to lay out our factory parts, it'll be a lot more easier for people to understand what we're doing, and you'll get to see how we lay out our lines for each line that's going to feed into the factory with the material that is necessary. Also, next time we come back, we will probably start to lay out the line that we're going to need to make the vials. The vials are a very integral and important part, and we're going to need to make a ton of them. I want to put them in. I want to put those into 6 different storage units. We want to split those up between 6 different storage units, because each of those 6 storage units will feed each one of these intakes on the side here. There's 3 on this side and 3 on the other side. And so we'll probably put 3 on the far side and 3 on this side, and they will feed the vials to the machines that are the compressors that are going to be filling the vials with the material that's going to be pumped inside the station there, the Monolith, to complete whichever material that we're trying to complete. Anyways, with that all being said, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And we'll catch you on the next episode of JUNKPUNK. This is Crazy with Crazy Gaming. Bye now.